Hello, madam. Welcome to the clinic today. What is the problem? Doctor, good afternoon. I have been married for the past 10 years. And in all these 10 years, I have got pregnant 12 times. 7 spontaneous pregnancy. And all of them miscarried. I have done 5 IVF, if I'm not mistaken. And miscarried. I don't know what else to do. Please, I need your help. You want to have your own baby? No problem. For women that have issues with their uterus, there's something that is called surrogacy. I will advise that with all these things you've complained, let us talk about surrogacy. You can find it as an option. If you want your husband to come in, you can bring him too. But we can just discuss about it. You go home, you talk about it with him. Surrogacy is a means that you can have your own child. So I'm going to discuss in detail what surrogacy means. I hope you listen very well. Yes, I am ready to do anything. I need any other option, any other alternative. Please help me, help me, help me, help me, Oblique, help me. Now, madam, let's talk about surrogacy. Surrogacy is an arrangement often supported by a legal agreement whereby a woman agrees to pregnancy and childbirth on behalf of another couple or another person who will become the child's legal parent after birth. The person that carries the pregnancy is actually known as the surrogate mother, the birth mother, or the gestational carrier. Now, for couples that want to get pregnant, surrogacy is another means to have your own baby. And when someone achieves pregnancy through surrogacy, it actually means that another woman carries that pregnancy for her. Either the reasons for surrogacy, either being that the uterus is no more functional or that the uterus is absent in cases of hysterectomy, or that the woman has had series of miscarriages and treatment is not forthcoming, or that the uterus had issues where it's matted together, or there is issue with ovarian premature ovarian failure. Anything that will affect the uterus will cause a woman to think of having surrogacy as the next option for having her own baby. The good thing about surrogacy is that that baby is actually your genetic child, is your biological child. Because in surrogacy, we'll have two types. We have gestational surrogacy and we'll have traditional surrogacy. In traditional surrogacy, the woman that gets the pregnancy, that gets pregnant for the next person, is actually uses her eggs. This can be done through artificial insemination or through sexual intercourse. In that case, that traditional surrogacy, the surrogate mother, who is the person carrying the pregnancy, is actually the biological mother of that child. However, the person that the legal parent could be the sperm donor. The husband could be the person that will donate the sperm, or he could get the sperm from another donor. They will have to enter into legal agreement that that child will be their child. Every settlement is done, and the surrogate mother carries the child and at birth gives the baby to the legal parents. Now, in gestational surrogacy, the woman that is going to be the biological mother will donate her egg, and that egg will be used for the fertilization with the husband's sperm, and this could be done through in vitro fertilization. The eggs are harvested and is fertilized using the husband's sperm outside and implanted into the prepared surrogate mother. Now, the gestational carrier carries that pregnancy. At birth, he hands over the baby to the biological mothers. Now, in surrogacy, there are some things you have to do depending on the country where you are. In Nigeria, there is no law so much about surrogacy. However, before you enter into an agreement with anybody to become your surrogate mother, please make sure that you have some legal backings to it, papers surrounding it, and also get involved some surrogate agencies. Most times they will help you with the papers needed. Then you get the hospital, fertility clinics involved. Because if you're going to do either gestational surrogacy or traditional surrogacy, you may need the help of fertility clinics for artificial reproductive technologies to be carried out if you don't want physical intimacy, especially in traditional surrogacy. Surrogacy is a way to have your own babies. In well-developed countries, the surrogate mothers are not expected to be paid. The only thing you are expected to do is to sort out their life, their miscellaneous, their expenses, the things they need, take care of them all through the pregnancy. However, in some other countries that do not have any law backing surrogacy, you may have to enter into some agreement. At the time of delivery, the baby is handed over to the biological parents. And every form of psychological attachment with that baby is tried to cut off from the surrogate mother so that there will not be any issue regarding attachments psychologically. For women that have carried pregnancy, you know what it means. So it's always better to get these legal backings before you enter into an agreement with someone to become your surrogate mother. Then, what are the issues that may arise? Number one is legal issues. The surrogate mother may not want to give out that baby after delivery. So this should be sorted out before the agreement is reached. Then, another thing is for this biological mother or the legal parents to have that baby. It may be difficult with breastfeeding. Most times, if you have not given birth before, breast milk may not come out, so you have to go with formula feed. But if someone has given birth before, for example, if you have had a child before you adopted surrogacy as a means of having another child, when you start that baby on breastfeeding, on suckling, it will stimulate your brain and you will start producing prolactin. And the next thing, you start breastfeeding normally. For some people that have done that, that's the way to breastfeed. So surrogacy is a means for parents that have found it difficult to get pregnant to have their own child. If you have tried natural conception and it's not working, you have seen your doctor and it's not working, and you have done in vitro fertilization and it continues to fail, surrogacy is another means to try. There are some surrogate agencies all over that you can meet and you have an agreement with them and you have your own baby. The good thing is that that baby is biologically and genetically your child, because the sperm is your husband's own and the egg is yours. So it's a way for you to have your own genetic child. Take it anywhere, that child is yours. Do DNA, that child is yours. That child is biologically yours. The only thing is that another woman has carried that child for you because her uterus is fine, her womb is fine. So that is a way of having your own child. Surrogacy is a good means to have your own baby. Whether you are a single man or you are a single woman, your uterus is not working, or your wife died and had some cryopreservation of her eggs, you can use that to still have your own children as much as you want. So thank you for watching to this point. My name is Dr. Nkiruka Bridget at OBGYN Talks with Dr. Adazayon. I discussed everything about women's health, children's health, and sometimes men's health on my page. Subscribe to my YouTube page, share this video, follow me on Facebook at OBGYN Talks with Dr. Adazayon, on TikTok and on Instagram with the same name, OBGYN Talks with Dr. Adazayon. See you next time on another enriching video. Thank you for watching.